Frank Woodley! Thank you.
Thanks very much for that. Sorry. Probably could have blown my nose while you were clapping. Then it wouldn't have been a weird, awkward moment there. Sorry about that. I went to visit my grandma yesterday, and I said to her, Nana, because she's got all these bars on her windows, and I said, Nana, don't you think this security's a bit over the top? And she said, well, Frank, I did kill all those people. Sorry about blowing my nose. Just when not very good, not that pleasant. Although probably better than if I had to come out and done one of those nose spits where you put your finger on your nostril and go just out the. We don't tend to do that, do we? In our culture, some cultures they can't get enough of the nose spit. They love it everywhere. They don't mind. They're right into it, And I think for us that's a little bit weird. But imagine what it's like for them seeing us blowing our nose into a handkerchief. Like, that must be so bizarre for them. That'd be like if we saw someone go, oh, I've just got to go and do a quick poo, and then doing it into a plastic bag, and then going, I might hold on to that for later. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a waste product, and we put it in and we hang. Although we do that with dogs, don't we? If you go for like, I've got a dog, I walk my dog, I like to, and this is probably more for people if you do have a dog and you walk your dog. But don't you reckon that it's just when your dog does the poo and then you pick it up in the plastic bag, that it's just too intimate between like any two creatures when you feel the warmth? I just feel, but I do the right thing when I'm walking my dog. I do that, and this is actually a true story. I did that recently. My dog, I was walking Max in the park, and he did a poo, and I did the right thing in the plastic bag, and then I was chucking up a tennis ball and hitting it for him, and so I just put the plastic bag on the ground, and then I thought, I'm going to forget that. That's not very responsible. So I picked up the plastic bag and I just put it in the pocket of my jacket. No, it was in the plastic. It was fine. But then what happened was I went home. I forgot about it. Just hung the jacket up on my... But then the thing is, the next morning I was going to New Zealand to do some shows over there. It was quite warm the next day, but I thought, hey, it might be cool. Put the jacket into my bag, and going through customs at the other end, this is absolutely true. Going through customs, the guy starts going through my stuff, and then he takes out the plastic bag out of the pocket of my jacket. And I can't really do a very good New Zealand accent, so you'll just have to imagine the funniest one you can think of. But he takes the plastic bag out and he just goes, is that poo? That's poo, isn't it? Is it? Is that poo? That is poo, isn't it? Is it poo? That is poo, isn't it? That is poo. That's poo. Is that poo? That's poo. That is poo. Is that poo? That's poo! That's poo! Is that poo? And, of course I went... And then he said a few more times, that is poo. Is that poo? It went on for about 20 minutes, actually. And then eventually, of course, he said, why have you got... Why, like, on an international journey, did you choose to bring poo? And all I could think of to say was, it's a really good one. So that's all from me. Thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Hughesy and Kate.
Nova.